Hey guys, Kelly here with Mindful Bodyworks. So today we're going to be doing a HIT yoga flow. So HIT stands for high intensity interval training. You might have heard of this. A lot of gyms do it. CrossFit does those as well. But this is going to be yoga based. So you're going to be doing moves that are a little easier on your joints, your knees, your hips. So everything is yoga poses, but we're adding rounds or intervals. So you'll do 8 rounds and each interval is 20 seconds, and then you'll have a break for 10 seconds to rest before you start the next one. So these are pretty simple. However, if you need to make modifications, please do. You definitely need to listen to your body. Now, it is a great workout. However, if something doesn't feel right, you're not going to want to do this workout again. So make it work for your body, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to start by warming up. So we're going to inhale the arms up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. One more. And then we're going to bring the arms up. And then we're going to come up and over to the right side. So really leaning and reaching through that left arm. Breathing. And then coming back to center and relax. And then coming to the other side. So inhale up. And then bringing that right arm up and over. Really stretching out the side. Make sure you're not collapsing to the front. You're really lifting and reaching. Inhale back up and relax the arms back down. Now go ahead and come to all fours. If for some reason this is uncomfortable for you, please make sure that you put a pillow or a blanket under your knees. This is all about what works best for you. So we're just going to do some cat-cow. Super easy. Exhaling up into cat, squeezing the navel in towards the spine, and coming down to cow, bringing the belly button towards the floor, however keeping that core nice and tight and engaged, and looking up slightly or slightly forward. Exhaling to cat, and inhaling to cow, reaching through the arms, looking forward at an angle. And again, one more, cat. And one more, cow. Good. And then from here, we're just going to plant those toes into the mat. And we're going to lift the hips up towards the back of the room. And we're just going to pedal through this down dog. So pushing back through the heels. You want to have a nice bend in the knees. We're not warmed up, but we want to be. So you really want to bend those knees. Good. And then pushing back. And then we'll just walk our feet into our hands or into the middle of our mat. And let's just sway from side to side. Again, we have a nice bend in the knees. Just opening that low back and the hips up. And then coming to center, we'll come into a half lift. So bringing the shoulder blades together and down the back. Looking down at your mat. And exhaling, dropping the head down. And again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, relax down. And now I want you to go ahead and just roll one vertebrae at a time all the way up, keeping your abdominals in nice and tight. Your head's the last thing to come up. Good. And then we're going to go ahead. We should be warmed up. If you're not, feel free to move around a little bit more until you get warm. But we're going to start with our Tabata timer. So remember I said we have 20 seconds on and then we have 10 seconds on a break. So I have it set for 8 intervals. Now our first one, it's going to give you a countdown. You're going to hear some beeps. First one's just going to be a chair pose. We're just going to lift up and down out of a chair, and we're going to learn during that first round, okay? So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're just going to sit back. Now, if this is too much, you can always have your hands down at your sides, or if you need to hold on to a wall for balance, that's okay. The biggest thing is you want your hips to be sitting back, and that's our break. So you want the hips to be sitting back so that your knees are not coming in front of the toes. So if you can't see your toes, you're not sitting back far enough. So here we go, down. And you really want your feet to be about hip width apart. And if you need to go a little bit slower, that's completely fine. You can even hold a chair in front of you or hold a wall in front of you. And that's our 10-second break. So make sure you're breathing through this and you're still moving. So set up our foundation, and here we go. You have all the weight in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes. That lets you know that you're sitting back. And you're breathing. Good. 10-second break. Keep moving. Need to grab water. You have to do it quick. And here we go. Sitting back. Again, now we're starting to get a little bit faster. We really want to make sure those sits bones are pointing back. So you're sitting back. That's our 10-second break. All right, we just have 4 rounds left. We're halfway there. So go ahead and set that foundation up again. And here we go. You can leave your hands out in front of you if you need balance. And that's our 10-second break. So again, just making sure that you don't feel any tension in your knees. Make sure you're sitting back. Squeezing through those glutes when you come up. All right, 2 rounds left. This time, if you want to challenge yourself, you're welcome to keep doing what we're doing. If you want to challenge yourself, you can add a little hop. And it looks like this. So you squat, hop, squat, hop. Still sitting back. All right, 1 round left. So pick what works best for you, whether you do the hop or maybe that was too much and you want to cut it out. Here we go. Whew. Hope you're feeling that in the legs like I am. All right, so our second exercise is just going to be a lunge. So I want you to hold a wall or a chair or maybe a couch, something near you so that you can keep your balance, and that's going to help you keep your form. So with the lunge, we want to make sure that our toes are out further than our knee. So you want to set up a good foundation. Now you can be back here, or you can have the knee in line with the ankle. Completely up to you. You can hold on to whatever you need to, put your hand on your hip or whatever's comfortable. So what we'll be doing is we're actually going to be stepping in, and then if it's comfortable, you're gonna kick out through the heel. Okay, so that's one. Now we'll be doing that on one leg for 4 sets and the other leg for 4 sets, all right? So let's get our Tabata timer set up. And this is just an app I have. So here we go. So right leg back, left leg forward. And up, kick through the heel, back, down. Watch your foundation. Up, kick, back, down. You want to make sure your shoulders are nice and lifted so that you have good posture. All right. So that's round 1. Keep moving, keep breathing. And here we go, same leg. Left leg is forward, lift, push, and back. Lift, push through the heel, and back. And then break. And here we go. Lift, kick, and down. If you're getting the hang of it, you can speed it up. If you feel like you're losing your foundation, slow it back down. Okay, we have one more round on this leg and then we'll switch to the other side. Go ahead and set up. Last one, you can do it. Lift. Lift. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale on that kick. So I'm just going to reset and then we're going to do the other leg. So here we go. So this time our right foot is forward. We're going to lift, push, or kick. Feel free to push pause and grab water if you need it. Setting up your foundation and go. All right, that's our 10 seconds. So breathing, still moving around. And here we go. Lift. Make sure you're breathing. All right, we only have one more interval to go. And here we go. All right, you did it. Great job. All right, guys, our next and final round is going to be a running plank. Now, the first 4 rounds, we're actually going to be on the knees. And then the last 4 rounds, if you want to challenge yourself, you can get up into a full plank, okay? So it goes like this. I'm going to go ahead and hit our play. So we want to set up our foundation, and we want to have our hands out just a little bit instead of stacking them, just so we don't put pressure on. And we're just gonna be bringing one knee and then the other in towards the elbow. And then break. Seems pretty simple, but after 8 rounds, I think you'll agree that it can be a little bit more than you think. So here we go. Keeping that abdominal area tight, that core is sucked in, bringing that belly button towards your spine. And 10-second break. And here we go. We only have one more round after this one on the knees, and then if you'd like to challenge yourself, I'll show you the way to do the full plank. So 10 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. And here we go. Lift, lift. This time, if you want to come into a full plank, you can. Let's go ahead and set up our foundation. You can stay down like this, under your knees, or you can come up and go just like so. So it's just a running plank. So you're still bending those knees in towards the elbow. You want to make sure you're sucking your belly button in with that one, just to make sure that you're protecting your low back. All right, here we go. Now you want to go at the pace that's good for you. You might need to go a little bit faster or a little bit slower. Breathing. And here we go. Come on, you can do this. We're almost done. All right, one final round. I hope you're feeling this. I know I am. And set up your foundation. And here we go. Now if it's too much, you can drop back down and come back to all fours. Or you can finish strong. Up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We survived. All right, so now we're just gonna do a cool down. We're gonna do pretty much the same thing we did before, coming back to our cat-cow. So really exhaling all the air out, bringing the spine up towards the sky. Inhaling into cow. So go ahead and do a couple of those on your own breath. Inhaling cow, exhaling cat. Good, one more of each. And then I just want you to go ahead and sit down on your rear end. However that's comfortable. Now if it's not comfortable to bend your knees, you're welcome to have your legs out straight. But for right now, we're just gonna have the knees bent and just folded cross-legged. So we're gonna inhale those arms up and exhale down. Good. Now if you've got the legs bent, we're going to go ahead and straighten those out and sit up nice and tall. Now if you're not able to lean forward, you can definitely sit on a small blanket or pillow, and that just helps to rotate your hips so that you can sit up nice and tall and you're not collapsing, okay? So with this, we're just going to reach out and breathe. So we get our foot flexed, and then slowly coming back up and coming over to the other side. Foot is flexed, reaching out. See if you notice a difference between sides. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. And find that breath. And trying to start slowing the inhales and the exhales down. And then coming back to center. And then from here, we're just gonna come to the center and stay. So just leaning forward. Now your back is nice and straight, so we're not collapsing over. We have a nice straight spine. And depending on how tight you are, you might not be able to go down very far, and that's completely normal. But on every exhale, I want you to try and come down a little bit more. And we're going to take about 10 breaths just tiptoeing down. So inhaling, coming out just a little bit, and exhaling, folding in a little bit more. Keeping all 10 toes up towards the ceiling. Still not collapsing, straight back. And wherever you're feeling tension, really breathe into that area. And on the exhales, try and release those muscles. Let them stretch out. And then slowly coming back to center. And bringing both legs back in, cross-legged. Sitting up nice and tall. And from here, we're just going to end our practice in a real quick breathing exercise. So just to reground and just calm down a little bit after our workout, we're going to bring our hands, palms facing each other, heart center. And we're going to close our eyes. And we're going to inhale through the nose into the low belly. And exhaling through the nose and squeezing that belly button in towards the spine. So do this a couple times, inhaling deep and exhaling completely. And now if it's comfortable and your breath is slowed down, I want you to add a pause in there. So we're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Work with that a couple breaths on your own pace, inhaling and pausing. And And again, exhaling and pausing. Last one. And now just keeping our eyes closed, we'll dip the chin towards the fingertips. We'll take one more final breath here. And then when you're ready, you can blink the eyes open and come back to center. And this is where we'll end our practice today. So namaste.